Welcome to Premier Sports Talk. We are live in the studio, bringing you the sports talk show for the people. Let's dive in.
What's happening, people? What's happening? And I'm Double P of Premier Sports Talk, and I'm giving you another Premier drop. I don't know what you don't know, but I do know what you're about to know. The Cleveland Browns on this day, the Friday, on July 24th, they had their second day of rookie minicamp. And a lot of you may not know, with the longer the rookies that showed up with the rookie mandatory training camp up there, is that all the quarterbacks had to report. Yes, yesterday for day one, there was clips out there. We saw Deshaun Watson. We saw Shedeur Sanders into the building. But we did not see no clips of Dillon Gabriel into the building. And I was like scratching my head like, what's going on? But there was a clip today of Dillon Gabriel out there on the practicing field throwing the ball to Denzel Boston. But like I said, I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk, and I'm going to give you some highlights. Day two up there in the Browns training camp for the rookies. The veterans don't show up to the 28th. They go live on the field on the 29th, and that is when the national local media up there will be able to be out there on the field. Their first day they're allowed on the field to talk to the coaches and some of the players is on July 29th. The public open sessions starts the 31st of July, goes all the way up to August the 12th. And I got a surprise for y'all. I'll be doing a live collaboration with Reese Will up there in Ohio, up there in Berea. But without any further ado, on this particular episode, I'm going to show some highlight clips of day two of rookie training camp up there. We're going to see Deshaun Watson. We're going to see Casey Concepcion. We're going to see Harold Fanning. We're going to see Shedeur out there. I need you to pay special attention to the surroundings up there in Berea and what the players are doing. You know, those who are not actively out there on the field and those that's behind the scenes watching. I'm just throwing a nugget out there for y'all to watch, because the media will try to spin things one way, that Deshaun Watson's in the league. But truth be told, somebody may be getting their arm rested so they can even make it through the mandatory training camp, y'all. I'm just throwing some nuggets out there. I'm throwing some nuggets out there. So let's see, where we going to begin at? Where are we going to begin at? I got to share a screen with you so we can kick it. First, we're going to listen to Ian Rappaport. You know, these national reporters, what they do is they really get their information for any leaks that's inside the locker room, maybe some leaks from inside the coaches, or from the local beat sports media up there. Because if you're a national reporter, how are you going to actually know what's going on the field? But let's listen to what Ian Rappaport has to say. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Yeah, it certainly is. And you're really, what the Cleveland Browns hope is that have another year of a foundational draft class, couple first-round picks, a lot of really good players, a lot of players that, for instance, people like Daniel Jeremiah have lauded over the course of the last several months. The hope is that this team continues to build, and when they do have a franchise quarterback, are ready to sort of just drop him in and hit the ground rolling. The only thing is, they may have one on the roster. They do not know. And so the Cleveland Browns are going to go into this training camp with a quarterback competition. You have Deshaun Watson, who obviously has the most experience. And when we have seen him play at his best, he has been an excellent, excellent quarterback before.
Now, I need to pause it right there. I need y'all to keep your ears open. When they speak of Deshaun Watson, they always speak of two things. Not his performance on the field now, not how he's looking 100% times better than Shedeur Sanders, but when they speak of Deshaun Watson, they speak of his pass running ability, which he hasn't been able to show yet from his two-time Achilles tears, fractured shoulder, but they speak on what was. So I need y'all to listen to that. The experience, no, we cannot take away, but even, yes, he's going on his 10 year in the NFL, But he hasn't played for a while, y'all. He has not played for a while, and the last time he played, it was not good. And when they do speak on Deshaun Watson's performance, it has been before. I'm going to say it again. It's been before he came to the Cleveland Browns. They speak of him when he played for the Houston Texans. They speak of what was. They're not speaking on what is. They say they don't know what they got out of him. But in this little still picture right here, you see Deshaun Watson in the background. We see Dylan Gabriel in the background watching. Of course, they all got to take turns. All right. Tylen Green, he's actually got this play right here in this particular clip right here. The receiver running across, that's actually Tylen Green right there. So it's good. He's getting some practice reps in here. Shedeur to the left, actually to the right of Tylen Green. He's practicing getting the ball hiked to him, and then he's throwing the ball over to the wide receivers and the tight ends on the right. I just wanted to break that down.
Injuries was starting to hit his stride. Remember, won a game, come from behind game for the Browns despite having a broken shoulder. That was a couple years ago, and a couple Achilles tears ago. He is going to be competing against Shedeur Sanders, and I think it's fair to say that Deshaun Watson had the leg up on this competition. As you left minicamp, Todd Monken did not want to name a starter.
So, got to stop it again. Ian Rappaport is speaking half truths. He messed around, and I'm exposing. I'm gonna expose him here. He said after they finished up the optional training, the mini training camp, that Deshaun Watson had the leg up. Well, locally they already said whatever little, misconceived narrative that Deshaun was in the lead in the beginning, which was started by Mary Kate Cabot. My sources says, she spread that rumor out there only 3 days after 3 days of practice, where they only got to see 1 day. So Ian Rappaport's feeding off the false narrative that's going on up there in Cleveland. But what he hasn't tapped into is to dig a little deeper, because that's not the narrative that's out of there now, coming out of Cleveland. Whatever the so-called lead Deshaun Watson had, they said Shedeur Sanders already closed the gap. I just had to expose that. I don't tear one man down for another man. May the best man win in this training camp. Hey, they both do good. It's a win-win for the Cleveland Browns as a whole. Let's continue.
And I expect this to go deep into camp. I think pretty fair to say Deshaun had the lead. This is going to be one of the more interesting quarterback competitions of all of training camp in the NFL. And if they get solid quarterback play, just given the base, Browns should improve a lot this year.
Yeah. So I will say this. This is the best QB battle out of the NFL 32 teams this year in 2026. We got the QB battle in Atlanta that's going on. Tua against Penix, the QB battle for QB1 up there with the Minnesota Vikings, and the QB battle that's going on in Cleveland. All eyes is on Cleveland, y'all. All eyes are on Cleveland. Y'all tell me, what do y'all think if all eyes are on Cleveland? So, Casey Concepcion, he was really looking good up there, y'all. Really looking good up there. And let me show you. There wasn't no talk to him dropping balls from the Cleveland PR team today. None at all. The man got some speed. I don't know if they're going to try to play him in the slot, or he may take over for Jerry Jeudy. Because right now, Jerry Jeudy is still QB1. Jerry Judy's in his last year of his contract. He's going to have the ball out this year because he got these young dogs. Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston, Isaiah Bourne. They got some hungry dogs in that wide receiver core now. They got some hungry dogs, y'all. They got some hungry dogs. I need y'all to drop in the comments. Do you think that Denzel Boston or maybe Casey Concepcion can take over that wide receiver one job? I need y'all to let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I gotta back this one up. Because Harold Fanning, he didn't practice during optional training camp. But boy, he's looking good now. He's looking good now. This is day two. Day two of the Browns rookie training camp. He didn't practice during optional training camp. They allowed him to get out here on the field. He's working out early. They didn't disclose whatever was bothering him during the optional mini camp, but now he's getting to working. He's looking good. And I need y'all to look at the surroundings, y'all. You see who's throwing the Fanning. And then to the right, Deshaun Watson was getting some throws in as we watch it. We see Watson there, but the next time you see a throw, you're going to see Deshaun Watson sitting back watching the throws being made. Not this one. It should be another one. There's another play. It was so quick. Watson was watching the plays be run. They're sparing that man's shoulder and his arm. Maybe it's nothing, maybe it's something, but I just had to share it with you. I just had to share it with you. Y'all let me know what you get, what you think. Once again, I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. If you're enjoying this content that I'm giving you, you can bless me by hitting that like comment. Drop the comments down whenever you watch this video feed. Hey, and each person on YouTube, you're able to hype the channel up. That's another free service. You get 3 hypes a week. Any content that you like on here, hit that hype button, and hype it up. Now, a lot of people have been having a lot of questions about Quinshon Judkins, but I'm here to tell you, Quinshon Judkins is looking good, and I am about to show you, y'all. I am about to show you. Cujo doing some Walter Payton drills. The man is looking good running up hills. I'm telling you, he's looking good. And I'm about to prove it to you. I'm about to prove it to you. This man had a fractured, a dislocated ankle turned backwards.
Your knees drop.
Fractured leg. Look at him. This is the old school Walter Payton drills, baby. Old school Walter Payton drills. From the University of Ohio. The man is looking good. He's looking in shape.
Your knees drop.
This is a beautiful thing, y'all. This is a beautiful thing to see. Y'all tell me, this is a beautiful thing to see. This is a beautiful thing to see. So we're going to go over here to 92.3 The Fan. 92.3 The Fan, and listen to them.
It's all about Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders. Can they keep 4 quarterbacks on this roster? If they can't, who's the odd man out? Dylan Gabriel. And does anyone want Dylan Gabriel? Probably not. We'll find out. It depends how many other things happen around the league. But
he's cheap and passable, my friend.
All the passable, you're getting a little carried away here.
He's cheap and passable. That will get you an NFL gig for at least 4 years until you are no longer cheap.
I think he's going to be like the next Colt McCoy. Where
Colt McCoy had like a 12-year career.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel could do that with ease.
He'll have a decades-long career as a backup. He'll make some money.
Heck yeah.
You know,
start some games and you don't feel like you're totally tanked. I think he would take that in a minute.
Yeah, 100%. But
that's a really good career.
The top 3 things outside of quarterbacks to watch. Offensive line has to be numero uno. Has to be number 1.
So the last time you and I sat in these chairs, we got into it over the offensive line. Are you closer to where I was with that, or are you still saying this is going to work?
I look, 4 of the 5 spots are spoken for. Okay, we know 4 of the 5 starters. But we don't know 2 of the starting positions, if that makes sense. Elton Jenkins is kind of a little bit of the wild card here. Along with Brailsford. Like, is he, as a 5th-round pick, going to be able to win the starting center job?
So I just wanted to pause it right here, y'all. I'm giving y'all some in-depth local media thought processes, how the local media up there is thinking about the Cleveland Browns as a whole. Like I said, the rookie training camp, this was the second day. Mandatory training camp was today. The vets show up on the 28th. They get on the field on the 29th. I'm just giving you some in-depth content here. I hope you're enjoying it as they're talking about the Browns as a whole, how they feel about the Cleveland Browns.
If the answer to that question is no, then Elton Jenkins is your starting center and not your starting right guard, and thus becomes the domino effect. Because the other Jenkins, along with KT Leviston and a cast of others, will then compete for the right guard job. Because Elton will have to go play a position, which he's done with Green Bay, but his best position on the field, the best spot to put him, it is not center. It is at right guard. So he'll be out of position, but not out of position, if that makes sense.
Right. Just as someone who pays attention to this a whole lot, the Packers cross-train at every position.
Yes.
So every Packers offensive lineman knows how to play all 5 positions on the offensive line. And they pride themselves on that fact. And
that's what the Browns are trying to do themselves.
Right.
Because of what has happened to them over the last 3 to 4 years with the offensive line.
So the biggest thing out of I wanted to make sure that y'all hear that, because the biggest thing out of the QB1 battle is the offensive line. The Browns is going to go as good as how the offensive line goes. You know, they got a whole new front offensive line, y'all. It takes a while for an offensive line to gel. It normally takes at least 3 to 4 games so they can be a cohesion unit. So, yes, both Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders will have a better offensive line than what the Browns had last year. But it's going to take a while for them to gel. So we got to don't be too hard on them. You know, we can't be too hard on them. So I want you to listen to this particular guy right here, because I really enjoyed his take on Watson and Shedeur Sanders. And he's fair. He's objective. And there's no smear campaign going against either Watson or Shedeur.
It's going to be interesting. I would say ties go to the runner here. I would say with Watson, of course, if Watson continues to look healthy and looks good in the preseason, he would have the small advantage. But one thing with Shedeur is he's a very talented pocket passer. He's not a runner. It's not really what he does. He can scramble. He's not a runner.
He's got
his college shape is pretty good. Like, he should have gotten drafted nowhere past the 3rd round, and we could.
So did you hear that? I really like this guy. He's on Sirius Radio. His last name is Kaplan. I think his first name is Ian. But he ain't got no dog in the fight. He's employed by Sirius Radio and talks on sports. But his evaluation of Shedeur Sanders, we just heard him say, not like all these other national pundits or bashers of Shedeur Sanders, he feels that Shedeur Sanders should not have gone past, worst case scenario, 3rd round. I'm going to back it up so you can hear it again.
It's going to be interesting. I would say ties go to the runner here. I would say with Watson, of course, if Watson continues to look healthy and looks good in the preseason, he would have the small advantage. But one thing with Shedeur is he's a very talented pocket passer. He's not a runner. It's not really what he does. He can scramble. He's not a runner. His college shape is pretty good. Like, he should have gotten drafted nowhere past the 3rd round. And we could, get into the reasons why it didn't happen, but that's behind him now. For what I've been told very strongly, because I have the same questions that other people do, it's absolutely a fair competition. We'll see what happens in the end, but it'll be the head coach who makes the call.
So that's the big thing. I'm hoping that Jimmy Haslam, the owner, and Miss D Haslam, I really hope that they allow Coach Todd Monken make the decision. Because the saying is that if you got a veteran and you have a rookie, and if it's close, you start the rookie because of the upside. But we shall see. So a lot of content creators may not be giving you any in-depth content because it's only the rookies. But I'm giving you something, hopefully, that you appreciate. I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. And if you're picking up what I'm putting down, be a blessing. hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you'll get alerts anytime I go live or anytime I do a live collaboration. And like I said, I got a surprise for everybody. It's not a surprise because I've already been announcing it. I will be live in Cleveland, Ohio, at the Browns facility at the training camp, doing a live collaboration with the Reef Will Show. That's all the more reason to tap in. Thank you for supporting. Thank each and every one of you who've already became a Premier Sports Talk family member. We got over 4,100 subscribers. Keep subscribing, keep blessing the channel, and like I said, hype me up. Boy, the Cleveland Browns is going to have the most watched QB battle nationally. All eyes on them. Because like Shedeur Sanders said, give them a full season and it gets dangerous. And if you didn't know now, you know. I'm 10 toes down for Shedeur Sanders. And hopefully you'll be 10 toes down for me. Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. And I will see you on the next one. See you on the next one. Because I'm 10 toes down. Hey, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're 10 toes down.
Pull up, lean in now.
10 toes down.
Woo! Y'all have a blessed one.
Yeah. Circle all night.